Hey cats, Eddbud here. There's too many discounts to pass up at the moment in terms of those Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. Some of these midsole masters are just too good to pass up. Here's my best of the Black Friday running shoe deals as of November 2022. Thanks for stopping by. For more videos like this one, do hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications when I launch the videos for you. Also give this video a thumbs up like, it helps to share the love. You can also support the channel with a super thanks down below, it helps to keep the shoes rolling in. Let's get straight into those deals guys, no messing around. At Nike, they have more colorways of the Vaporfly Next Percent 2 on sale, around 135 Earth credits here in the UK. That's a nuts deal for the king of the race shoes. And training shoes, in all honesty, you can use them for whatever you like. You could even go and mow the lawn if you wanted to while wearing them. I get a whole bunch of people asking me if they should buy the Vaporfly Next Percent 2 up against shoes like the Adizero Pro 2 or 3, and even the Saucony Endorphin Pro 3, but at £135, the Vaporfly Next Percent 2 is a total steal. The Siren Red and Grey, the Black and Hyper Crimson, along with the Black and White with Metallic Gold are all reduced, though selling super fast here in the UK. Nike have also got 25% off full price items right now. I think that's through to the 24th of November. So if there's perhaps a newer version of the Vaporfly Next Percent in a different colorway, you could try and pick that one up. You could also pick up one of the more daily models like the Pegasus 39 or the Vomero 16 at a discount too. I think it just makes them a touch more of a value victor than they were before. Nike have also got the Alphafly Next Percent version 1 on sale. That's down to as little as 162 Earth credits here in the UK. That's in the Hyper Violet and Flash Crimson and Black finish. Perhaps if the Alphafly Next Percent 2 isn't to your liking, perhaps it doesn't work for you, then grab some discounted pairs of the V1 so you can stock up ready for next year. Especially when you can get this shoe at like £100 less than the version 2 Alphafly. I think it makes it an even better deal. There's loads of pairs of the Amarillo Magma Orange and Black version 2. Practically all of the men's sizes are in stock, so you know what to do. We're moving across to sportshoes.com now. They have some superb deals right now on a lot of the Adidas Adizero range. I've just got to relay these to my running shoe viewers. The Adios Pro 3 in the two different colorways are now available on discount. You got the perfect pink and purple hue with orange splash. That's not actually the official color name, I just think that's what it should be. That's now discounted to £176, down from £220. I think it's quite a reasonable 20% saving there, what do you reckon? Almost all sizes in that shoe, which is one of my personal favourites right now. I'm loving the slightly wider midfoot area here and toe box, just a little bit more accommodating than the last two versions of the shoe, and I think this colourway really pops as well. What a looker. It's also allowing me to wear some slightly thicker socks in the cold wintry weather. Even the original Primex has finally been reduced to a slightly more easy to consume amount. This sprightly version of the Primex down to £150 from £230. A lowly price for a highly stacked shoe. I love the original version as well as the newly released strung version. It's slightly better, but I think this is still a great price for one of the best running shoes out there. Almost all of the men's sizes of this highly cushioned shoe are available, which for my money is a total steal. I think if you're a neutral runner racking up lots and lots of miles, perhaps a slightly more experienced runner, you want something that's got incredible cushion, but yet still has a propulsive feel to it, the Primex is where it's at. I think at £150 it presents much better value than at full price. Act quick though, as I can see these selling out very quickly. Sportshoes.com also have some select colorways of the cushioned cruiser, the Nike Zoomx Invincible Run Flyknit 2. These are down to as low as 115 Earth credits. Here is the white, black and university blue version. I think this paler colorway isn't perhaps selling out as quickly as the others due to the fact that it's going to look very used even after a few miles. It's not perhaps the best one for winter, but hey, it's a running shoe. It's going to get dirty, alright? All the others seem to have sold out relatively quickly, leaving this one for the discount bargain hunters. Oddly, a huge number of pairs of the Asics Metaspeed Edge are on sale too at an attractive price. I do feel the original launch of the Metaspeed Sky and the Edge were a little bit confusing for some runners. They didn't know perhaps which one was going to work best for them, whether they were like a cadence runner or a stride runner. I have to be honest, I'm still not entirely sure which one I am. I don't think people want to make an error in a shoe purchase when it's that high in terms of price. The Edge was the cadence version of the stride like Sky. If you increase your cadence much more as a runner when you're running quickly at pace, then the Edge was for you. At 33% off the retail price, I think it makes this one slightly less of a gamble. I think a few more people will be willing to roll the dice at 150 Earth credits rather than that original retail. I think it was about 225 before. The striking orange colourway is perhaps not best suited for winter again, but save it for a race or two, perhaps at the end of the year or early next year. It could be a superb secret weapon. I really enjoyed the profile on the upper of the Metaspeed Sky. I think you'll find it's pretty similar in terms of fit and feel to the Edge. There's an 8mm drop here, a very light shoe for your top line pace sessions and racing escapades. Incidentally, the Metaspeed Sky is still at the full retail of 225, and when you consider it, there's not a huge amount of difference between those two shoes. Just a little bit more foam here or there, and slight change in the plate placement. They've got discounts on a load of different brands too. We've got Adidas, Puma, Asics. I think there's even a couple of Reebok models that have been discounted. The Puma Deviate Nitro Original can be had for as little as 75 Earth credits. That's half price. That represents some amazing value for a really great plated shoe from Puma. Women's pairs of the Velocity Nitro Original are down to £60. That's a great shoe for some daily running. It's pretty much as close as you're going to get to a Puma version of Nike's Do It All Pegasus model. Select sizes of the men's Reebok Floatride Energy X at £89. So that's a good 40 quid off of the retail price. It's a superbly comfortable plated cruiser. Great for some long runs and some easy recovery efforts. I also felt that the midsole in that Energy X got better and better the more miles I put into it. Just seemed to free up a little bit, slightly less rigid. Just a really good long run option, that one, with a really nice comfortable level of cushion and a really awesome outsole. The Deviate Nitro Elite can be had in almost all sizes for just under £100 at Start Fitness. I think that makes for a great low weight carbon plated shoe. You can use it in training, you can use it in races. It's quite durable as well. That Nitro Elite foam just seems that a little bit more hardy. Both men's and women's versions available in loads of different sizes. In fact, the ladies' version of the shoe is even cheaper at 85 Earth credits. I mean, there's lots of retail daily shoes at the moment that are well over that price. That's half price on that Puma performance model. So overlooked and a good option for something with a little more conservative stack, certainly by today's standards. In select sizes only, sadly, is the Takumi Sen 8. There's about 3 different colorways there, but only a few sizes left dotted around. They've got those up at 118 Earth credits, that's a good £50 off of the retail price. That seems bonkers for such a banger of a shoe from Adidas. Can't go wrong with Sen 8. Beat that midsole into submission, and it feels better and better the more punishment you subject it to. The outsole is the same too, as it seems to become even more grippy after some harder sessions. As I say though, only select sizes, so do not miss out. Last up is a shoe that's firmly on my radar after I recently reviewed the new version of it, and that's the Floatride Energy Symmetros 2. Start Fitness have some pairs of the original Symmetros, which has the same midsole and outsole. 40% off select sizing, there's about 2 colorways available. It's a great all-rounder to be honest, if you need a touch of stability and a nice wedge of cushioned Floatride Energy foam. Perhaps if that carbon-plated Energy X model simply doesn't work for you, it's a little bit too rigid, then the Symmetros could be ideal. Only 59 Earth credits now on discount at Start Fitness as part of the Black Friday deals. I believe you can get an extra 10% off some of those Start Fitness prices by entering a specific code. I think it's SAVE10, so give that a whirl as well, it might save you a few more quid. You can get the heating on for another 5 minutes. Madness, I say, absolute madness, some of these midsole deals. If I've missed any, let us know down in the comments. Dankeschön. Musical interlude time. Now I'm getting very excited about Christmas coming up. It's not long now. The days seem to be flying by. I've got many Christmas films that I need to take in before we hit the magical day. I've been a very good boy this year as well. I've sent off my list to Santa already. Let's hope he's able to acquire some cherry Jordan 11s for me. Consequently, I've been watching one of my favourite films, which is Home Alone. I absolutely love the music and the sort of atmospheres that we get here from John Williams. But the best bits for me are where Kevin goes into the church seeking sort of safety, I suppose. There's a couple of wonderful tracks there, Oh Holy Night and Carol of the Bells as well. Whenever I hear those two tracks, I know what's coming. And that's where he forms the friendship with the chap next door, the Shovel Slayer. And of course it comes in handy knowing him a bit later on in the film. I guess the chap realised that he was probably on his own and he'd better go over and check on Kevin. The choir in those two tracks is absolutely beautiful. Just reminds me of watching the film for the very first time way back in 1990. Some really great music selections in there as well. Super version of White Christmas by the Drifters. And the final track near the end, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. It's probably one of those films I'll watch several times over the Yuletide seasonal period. Definitely one of my favourites there. Go and check it out, the original soundtrack from Home Alone. It's time for me to rock and roll out of here. Thanks for watching, people. Hit that subscribe button, click the bell below for notifications. Also, give this video a thumbs up like, and hit us up with a super thanks if you've saved a few quid. My name's Eddbud, and I'll be seeing you